Hello everybody, this is House Tutorials. I'm just going to be doing a video here for Sublime Text. I think it's one of the, I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely one of my favorite and very well built, constructed code editor here. So it'll just be a little introduction, how to install it, kind of put some features on here, how to use it. It won't be too terribly long a video, but just bear with me here, there's a little bit to cover. So of course go to here to SublimeText.com, download it. I already have it installed. So we're going to open it for the first time here, get rid of this. Okay, so we have it installed here. Just comes up with a blank. Type in junk in here. Usually we'll have project folders, so you can just Command O or Windows O for Windows. We'll just go to the desktop here, have an HTML folder. Fortunately, I spelled this wrong. It's supposed to be index.html, but we can have there, and we can hand up here. You do have tabs. I'm going to close this. So you can have multiple tabs of everything. And once you do start typing junk, I'll just kind of get some stuff here real quickly. Like you have a little scroll bar over here. Scroll bar over here, and a little window here that shows you where you're at. It's pretty cool there. And you can write name. You can actually, let's go ahead and rename this down here to index.html just to make it look pretty. Okay, go ahead and delete all that junk. Okay, but the first thing pretty much before you do anything, you want to install package control. So we'll go ahead and go back in here. I'm going to put the link in the description, but this updates every release, so that's the reason I didn't put this in here. But to install it, you'll just want to go here, copy this, you'll do Control tilde, I think it's called tilde, the button below the escape key, open up the Python panel over here, go ahead and paste that in there, press enter, and it'll load or install the package control to use to install your packages, all your themes, add-ons, all that good stuff. So press OK. You might need to close it and reopen it. Okay, but for this we'll need to go to Tools, Command Palette, shortcut is Shift Command P, and you'll have there's a lot of stuff you can do here. But we'll go ahead and package control. We'll go ahead and install one here, install package. Okay, for me, we'll go ahead and we'll install a new theme. I prefer the Predawn theme. We'll click on that down here, it'll show it downloading. I'll close this other one. Okay, opens up a little tab here. Now to install it, let's go ahead and go to Preferences for the Mac, Preferences, Settings, User. Okay, we can just delete this. This doesn't really matter, it just gets in the way. But we'll go back to Packages, little thing that opened up here. To install it, we just copy this under Activation, go back to Preferences, paste that in, make it look pretty, and just save it. Okay, so see it looks a little different. It's a little darker over here. It's not white. Tabs are a little bit different. I just prefer this. It's dark and it looks better for me. And then for font size, you can just do the Command plus, Command minus, and that'll pop up here. I prefer to have 16 for the bigger screen, just so I don't have to squint or zoom in or look forward any. Okay, and for color schemes, once you have a bunch of code, let's just do like HTML. I'll go ahead and show you what happened there, but just type in a bunch of junk here. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, if you want to change the way is, just go to Preferences, Color Scheme. It's just using the Predawn one right now, which is fine for me, but there's Monakai, plus there's just a bunch of default ones. This one's pretty good too. Might have to reload here. Just make sure everything's working okay. And then you can install, there's a ton of themes. This one's pretty good, Elite 1337 color scheme. There's a big package called Dale Reese color scheme. There's a bunch of them in there. There's a lot of them. You can install that. I won't go and do that for now, but based on personal preference there. And then there's a bunch of other commands or packages you want to install. I have a list of these in the description. Go and do SublimeCodeIntel, Smart Autocomplete. Just some default ones that you want to do every time you install this, just to make things easier for you. Usually it doesn't take too long to install down here. Okay, and then next, go ahead and install a package. We'll do SublimeLinter. And you can also here, we'll just go to the main website here. You go to Popular, it'll show the top 10, top 20, however many pages there are here. Obviously package control is number 1, and then Emmet, SublimeLinter, which is this, Intel, themes, Git, jQuery, less, Sass, is a bunch of them. I'll do look at that. I'll just do a couple here. And then another one I do like is to install the the ColorPicker. This one's pretty nice. Go install this. Wait for that to finish. Okay, and then go to Preferences, Package Settings. This is where a lot of your package settings are. Go to ColorPicker Default. Okay, for the shortcut here, it's actually Command-Shift-C. Here we go. Okay. So color, you can little pop-up thing. All these different things you can do to get a color, and then once you're done, it'll pop out the code right here. Where was it? ColorPicker. Okay, if you want to put it in manually, well, it automatically does capital K, so you can put that to false if you don't want it. But anyway, we'll get out of this junk. That's a pretty nice thing if you want to pick a color. You don't want to go to a website or have another app. It's just built in right here. Okay, but like earlier, there's a cool feature called snippets. I'll go to Tools, Snippets. One here that I actually did earlier was HTML. You just type in HTML. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Here, let's go and alright, HTML, it'll finish it. That's what I did earlier. You can create your own, but for now I'm just going to show you how. We'll go and just search some here. So package control, install package. Let's do HTML snippets, or you could just search snippets. As JS ones, C#, as CSS, just a lot of good ones. But for now, we'll just go back to the HTML snippets. Go install this real quick. The only thing about it is kind of an archaic system here. It's graphical and it's also text-based and kind of weird and old, but it's pretty good. Okay, so back to snippets. We obviously have a much bigger list now. All those HTML ones. Some of them are really nice, such as order list. Instead of typing order list, well, you get the idea. You just type it in there. But if you didn't have that, it would be OL, do this, blah, 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 blah. And so it just does everything for you right there. And there's tons of them. You can do image script, dummy text, HTML foundation. This one's a little more advanced than just the HTML one. This is doc type. It also includes some of these meta tags and header, the head stuff right here. So it's all very nice. You can do that in CSS as well, but I won't go into that. Okay, and then I'll have a link also to look for more snippets in the description. Okay, and for another cool thing is splitting the screen. For this, you'll do Command Option 2. And for here, we'll just kind of drag this over, blah, 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 stuff there. You can do Command Option 3, 4, and 5 as well for different views. Scroll through those. And just click 1 again if you want it to go back to nothing. So that's pretty nice to edit multiple files at the same time. Okay, but we'll go ahead and show you a few more things here. I'll try and be quick. Order list. Cool thing you can do if you have a mouse with a middle click, you can go like this, select stuff, and you can just edit right there. Obviously, you don't want to do that. But you get the idea. If you have, actually, if you want to fill in stuff right here, we'll go and select that. Blibbity blah, blibbity blah, blah. So that's very nice there. Yeah, it's very powerful. If you want to add stuff in like that, or if you want to edit stuff, obviously it's very nice. Okay, and then the usual shortcuts, Command N, new file, S, save. You can have, nice thing about this is you can have bookmarks, so we'll just make this really, really, really long. For a bookmark, for the Mac, it'll be Command F12. Let's see, or, oh, sorry, Command F2. So Command F2, got a little arrow right there. Command F2 right there. Sure, let's do another one right here. Oops. Okay, and then to go through them, we just press F2. I go through each one. It's kind of nice if you have little things you want to bookmark, just going through it. And then Command Shift F2, go and delete them all. Okay, and then if you want to delete an entire line, if you have a lot of long text here, instead of going selecting it and delete, just click on the line, Command or Control or Windows, whatever. If you're on Windows, X, and it'll delete the whole thing. Okay, and then select text, Command Enter for insert a line, or before, Command Shift Enter. Just add lines there. It's kind of lazy, just go at the end and do a line, but if you want to select the whole thing, you can do that. And again, you can just double click here and it'll select the whole line, or you can do Command L. And a pretty cool thing here, if you don't have stuff indented, you just select it and then do Command, the little brackets, and command it in and out, or tab it in and out. Okay, and then if you want to join everything to one line, Command J. Of course, you usually don't want to do that, but you can. Okay, and then obviously there's Control F for find, Command F. There's some options here, case sensitive, whole word. A lot of options. We can do regular expressions here. Okay, so for, well, I won't really go into that. You can figure that out on your own. This video is already getting a little bit long here. Yeah. So it's pretty cool stuff you can do here. You can also make macros, make your own packages, all that junk. Well, this is just, it's pretty, first time I used Sublime Text, it's pretty confusing. I had to look a lot of documentation to help how to do everything. But yeah, if you have any questions, this is kind of first time doing this, so don't be too upset if this is terrible. But thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.